All right, and we are a go. They just got the command to fire engines. It is now time for the 2025 NTT IndyCar Series season finale from Nashville Superspeedway. The final race of 2025 for the NTT IndyCar Series, hosting its second race at Nashville Superspeedway since it was left off the schedule since 2008. It returned to Nashville Superspeedway in 2024, where we saw Alex Palou clinch his third IndyCar championship. Now we're back here once again in 2025, but this year it's a bit different because, as mentioned before, Alex Palou already clinched his fourth NTT IndyCar Series championship 2 weeks prior, 2 races early. So he's looking to end his season on a high note. Last week at the Milwaukee Mile, he was only about 15 laps away from getting his ninth win of the season and possibly go for 10 this weekend, but that was spoiled by Christian Rasmussen putting on a clinic drive in the last 20 laps to collect his first IndyCar Series win. Now all that's left for Alex Palou is to hopefully get his ninth win of this season. Will he be able to do it and end his championship series with a win in the final race of the season? That's yet to be determined. But 27 of IndyCar's best are on the oval doing their pace laps, about to go racing at Nashville Superspeedway in Music City. Idea. Buggity, buggity, buggity. Let's end this season with a great race. That's a good idea. That's if I decide to do a meme recap for the IndyCar series for this race. That's to be determined. Keep your fingers crossed on that. IndyCar Series just a week ago, and boy, has he been exciting to watch on ovals. At all 5 ovals this year, he has finished no more than 8th. The kicker, he starts down in the 25th position today due to an engine penalty. It's going to be exciting to watch. We'll watch the 21 Christian Rasmussen together. George's strategy is a little bit bigger, something different. We normally don't see on ovals. Kyle, do you think you could get redemption from last year's Southern 500? Shut up! I'm trying to prepare for the race. I don't want to be disturbed. You need to average 56 to do it on Prix. So expect a 4-stop with big wide windows, and it depends on what tire you're going to be on. If there is a late caution, like we saw in Milwaukee, Paolo Ward is the only one up at the front that has a third set of new sauce. He could dip in if needed and have a potential advantage. Paolo Ward on the pole for the season finale, as it looks like the drivers are now doubling up. So we're about to go green flag racing this time by, looks like. Yep, they're doubling up. 27 of IndyCar's best looking to close this season out with a great race at the Nashville Superspeedway, 1.3 miles in length. That's a great shot of the IndyCars pacing down, going to turns 3 and 4. David Malukas and Paolo Ward on the front row as they come off turn number 4 and coming onto the tri-oval, looking for the flag into the restart zone. And the green flag is in the air, and the season finale for IndyCar is green in Nashville. Four wide, deep in the field. Who is that? Oh, and they're wrecking already. Rasmussen, last week's winner in the wall already. Yikes. From the highest of highs last week of the Milwaukee Mile to the low point. Already out first turn, first lap. Yikes. Jeez. Yep, he just lost it. Yep, Rasmussen just lost it in the middle of the corner. That's gotta sting for Rasmussen. Already, first caution. We didn't even complete the first two corners. Chase, can you break the curse from the Southern 500? I would love to be able to do that. Darlington was one of my bestest tracks in the Xfinity Series, so it would be nice to get a win. I absolutely love the playoffs. Not! Thank you for interviewing somebody else. It's about time you did that. And don't forget, in about 30 to 45 minutes after this stream ends, I'm going to be heading over to the NASCAR Cup Series live reaction, where I'll be live streaming on StreamYard for the Southern 500. So that's happening about 30 to 45 minutes after this IndyCar stream comes to conclusion. Hmm? The start under review. Oh, somebody jumped the start. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. Who jumped? Oh, Rosenquist. Oh, Lundgaard also jumped a little bit. Ew, Lundgaard, you can't do that. You can't do that, Lundgaard. But from the onboard shot, it looked like he got forced down there by Malukas. Hmm. Hey, Ty, can you finally break through? Ask my grandpa. He knows all the answers. All right, here we go. Back to this race. Finishing up the first caution. So coming to the restart, it's Pato Ward, Alex Palou, David Malukas, Scott Dixon, Christian Lundgaard, then Joseph Newgarden, Scott McLaughlin, Kiffin Simpson, Colton Herta, and Kyle Kirkwood, the top 10. Paddle Awards on the jump. We're back racing in Nashville. And already Scott Dixon going to the inside of David Malukas. Look at McLaughlin. Nearly 4 wide. Don't do that again, guys. Oh, jeez. And somehow McLaughlin made it work. Up to P3 already. Oh, but David Malukas not backing down quietly. He's trying to make something work around the outside. But it looks as though McLaughlin will hold off that challenge. But there goes Malukas once again to the outside. As for the lead, here comes Alex Palou to the outside of Paddle Award, side by side down the back stretch. Trying to get a grip around the outside lane, but Paddle Award's hanging tough on the inside. It's the same battle going on for the third spot between Malukas and McLaughlin. And it looks as though Paddle Award's going to hold off that challenge as he just clears Alex Palou, but Palou's not backing down quietly. Back to the outside. He's got the edge going into turn 3 and 4. But still, Paddle Award barely eking out just ahead of the yellow and red DHL scheme, DHL 10. Oh, nearly touching there down the back stretch. And that's allowing Scott McLaughlin to close up right behind these guys. And it looks as though Paddle Award will easily clear Palou this time. But Palou's still not giving up around the outside. My gosh. It seems as though that Palou has an advantage once he gets in the draft. But looks as though Palou's got the furthest he's gone. He's got ahead in turns 3 and 4, but again, Paddle Award powering down to the inside. Trying to clear him, he cannot. It looks as though Paddle Award has the advantage on the inside in the corners, and Palou has the advantage on the straight. But this time, Paddle Award clears him, but what can Alex Palou do this time? As he got really squirrely, joking to the outside. Hard racing already as we're only 15 laps into this race. My goodness. This is outstanding by these two. Outstanding battle between the 4-time champion and Paddle Award, who's won a few times in the IndyCar series. Yeah, Paddle Award led that lap, but Alex Palou still not giving up. Yeah, I know, John. This is a battle. This is a great battle between these two early in this race. Yeah, Paddle Award wanted to slide up if he wanted to, but he tried. But Alex Palou's still hanging tough around the outside. But it looks as though this time Paddle Award clears Palou this time. Finally holds off the challenge. So Paddle Award maintains the lead. But here comes Alex Palou once again. Got the draft from the 5 car. Tries to go to the outside, but he just doesn't have the grip to continue with that momentum. Only in the straights is where he's strongest, it looks like. Because like Daryl Cartrip said, let's end this season with a great race. Yep, and it's showing already in the early parts of this race. As we saw, Paddle Award holding off the 4-time champ right behind him early on in this race to maintain the lead, to maintain his advantage. But man, imagine if we had the Aero Kick car instead of the short course car for Nashville Superspeedway. But unfortunately, since this track is 1.3 miles in length and the aero kits only use it for tracks bigger than 1.4 miles, which I call BS, this is as close as we get to a great battle. If only we had the aero kit car for this race instead of the short course car. But whatever, it's still a good race overall. It's still a good early portion of this race. So can't complain too much. There's Christian Rasmussen. Yeah, that's what I was saying, John. I wish they ran the Indy 500 kit. Yeah, that would be awesome. But since the aero kit can't be used for tracks shorter than 1.4 miles, even though this track is 1.3 miles, it should be okay. Wow. But whatever, it is what it is. Up to sixth spot is Santino Ferrucci, as up front it's Pato Ward after an intense battle early on with Alex Palou. He is leading the way here in Nashville. Richard, what are you going to do to fix your reputation? What? Why should I answer that question? Our cars aren't our cars are perfectly just fine where we're at. We're perfectly fine demolishing cars in our way. Why do you ask? All right, and we are back in Nashville as we're riding on board with Santino Ferrucci running in the sixth spot. Now looking at Connor Daly running in the 15th spot, who started 24th, up 9 positions. Yeah, not a good qualifying spot at all for Connor Daly. So he's trying to pick off as many positions as he can. But with the field pretty much spread out, it's going to be much difficult to do that. And there's Paddle Ward working his way around Jacob Abel as he's now caught up to lap traffic. Juke to the inside, working his way around Graham Rahal, and Rahal gives him room. No harm, no foul. Now, now Alex Palou is going to have to deal with that traffic. Now Stingray Rob is now in front of the leader. Yep. But I think at pretty much at this point, since Paddle Ward has a 2 second advantage over Palau, he could just conserve his tires. Doesn't need to push so hard. Question: should IndyCar return to Homestead, Miami, and have it be the season finale for IndyCar? 2 words: hell yes, definitely. Home IndyCar should definitely return to Homestead Miami Speedway and be hosted as the championship finale. Definitely yes. Yeah, I mean NASCAR's returning to Homestead Miami Speedway for the season finale next year, so why not IndyCar? Why not give IndyCar a shot again, like in 2009 and 2010? Except I think the race would be held on a Saturday night if it was at night. Oh yeah, because yeah, that's probably right because usually for the NASCAR season finale, they start in the afternoon and it goes into the night. That's right. I forgot about that. All right, and we're back as Paddle War continues to lead the way here in Nashville. More front wing for the first round of stops for that Paddle Ward's asking. How will that affect him on the long run? As we're looking deeper in the field, as we're about to see like a battle about to be heating up between Willpower and Willpower and I didn't see it. Hold on. This is the battle for the 11th spot. I think it's starting to heat up. Yep, Willpower and Kiffin Simpson. There it is. Now running on board with Scott Dixon, running solidly in the 8th spot. He was running in the top 5 earlier in the race, but he's dropped back a few positions. Still running top 10. Oh, looks as though we're starting to see pit road. Oh, Palou! Flat tire! Right front's flat on Palou's car. Right front's flat on the front of Alex Palou's car. It's a good thing he dove onto pit road. He's down and away. What happened to Palou? How did the tire go flat? He was just slowing down pit lane and it just went flat. It's pretty much a good call for Palou to come onto pit road. Or else he would have been in big trouble. Now, what does that say for the rest of the field? Because they too have to deal with tire wear as well as the race progresses and more rubber being laid on the track, especially in the corners. Here comes the leader. Yep, here comes the leader, Paddle Ward on pit road for this first stop of the day. The same with Scott McLaughlin as well. A little bit slow on the right front, trying to get that wheel tightened. Ward's down and away with an 8.1, and Scott McLaughlin 6 seconds flat. Here's David Malukas on pit road. Also, Santino Ferrucci's coming down pit road. And Ferrucci's down and away. Then 8-second flat. And Christian Lundgaard's in as well. Malukas with a 7.1. Lundgaard 7.1 as well. Colton Herta's now on pit road. Same with Joseph Newgarden. 8-second flat for Herta. And Newgarden 6.1 for Newgarden. Now Nolan Siegel and Stingray Robb are also on pit road as well, getting serviced up. And the leader, Scott Dixon's coming onto pit road as well. There he is. Kyle Kirkwood just finished up his service. And Dixon's down and away. 6.1. And here comes Simpson, Power, and Schwartzman on pit road. Same with Callum Ilott. Simpson with the 7.1. Here's Power. Eight-second flat for Power. Oh man, that was risky. Pulling up way in front of Kiffin Simpson. Marcus Armstrong, Devlin DeFrancesco, and Felix Rosenquist are on pit road. Same with Graham Rahal. So that's probably the rest of the field. No, it's not. Still got Rinus VK and Jacob Abel still on the racetrack. So side by side for the fourth spot. Here goes David Malukas to the inside of McLaughlin, and he takes the fourth spot away. Whoa! That was risky. Talk about squeeze play. Louis Foster, man. My goodness. Wow. Okay. Then Newgarden pulled up. McLaughlin pulled up right in front of him and got Palou really loose there on the exit of turn 4. And Palou passed him back with ease. And Alex Palou, after that little tire issue that sparked off the green flag pit stops, he's now in third. Yep, after all that situations that he had with the tire issues, he's still inside the top 3 in the podium positions. But after green flag pit stops, it is still Pato O'Ward continuing to lead the way here in Nashville. And we are back once again, and it's still Paddle Ward leading the way at Nashville. We're now 75 laps complete in the season finale. Now looking at second place, David Malukas, he's now in second place right now. And Alex Palou in the third spot after that little tire mishap he had, sparking off green flag pit stops. Yeah, the top three has pretty much remained the same. Oh. Oh my gosh. Holy cow, that tire is cooked. Riding on board with Joseph Newgarden in the seventh spot. He's trying to catch up to Colton Herta, who's running in the sixth spot really solidly. Nope, what happened to David Malukas? Oh, a little kiss to the wall. Got a little too high there, Malukas. race strategist Larry Foyt. No, that was tight. Oh, look out! There goes Malukas! Hard in the wall! What in the world was that, Foster? What in the world was that, Foster? Jeez. Jeez. Gosh. And Louis Foster was not giving an inch there. Like, dude. I know you're trying to maintain position, Foster, but come on, you're already a lap down. You're already a lap down, Foster. Yeah. And even if there was a free pass rule, he would not get the free pass because he caused the wreck. Right. Exactly. Exactly. Hmm. Jeez. Oh, hard shot to the outside wall. And unfortunately for David Malukas, his day is going to end pretty much prematurely. No pit stops. Here they come. The majority of the field is coming on pit lane. Paddle Ward's away. Same with McLaughlin. And same with Paddle Alex Palou. Award 6.1, Palou 6 flat, and McLaughlin 5.1. Well, we're still working on the second caution flag of the day after David Malukas, who was running in second, gets taken out by Louis Foster, a lap car, ending his day prematurely. That sucks. Hmm. Oh, there's some repairs going on to the wall there. That's why we're still under the yellow flag. Yep, we're still under the yellow flag because they're making repairs to the turn one safer barrier because David Malukas hit pretty hard there. So this is probably going to take a while, but we should be getting back to racing soon. I have a bad feeling that David could go to the hospital, a local hospital for further evaluation. Hmm, I wouldn't go that far, but if they do, eh, hope he's okay. That's all I can say. Well, intentional or not, Foster should have given way. He was already a lap down. There was no need to be there was no need for Foster to be racing that hard against Malukas. Alright, and we're back. Still working on the second caution, but hopefully we'll get back to racing soon. Waka Flocka Flay? Yeah, Waka Flocka Flame, a famous. Waka Flocka Flame. Welcome to the IndyCar series. Welcome to IndyCar, bro. Have a good time there in Nashville. Oh, more drivers on pit lane getting serviced up. This is the back half of the field, it looks like. All right, the wall has pretty much been fixed, so we should be going back racing soon. We should be going back racing very, very soon. Oh, that sucks for Ferrucci. Yikes. That's a tough break for Ferrucci. Nope, we still have some safety trucks on the backstretch, so we're not going back racing soon. Drive-through penalty for Louis Foster. He's gonna have to do a drive-through penalty on the restart for blocking and causing that incident. All right, pace car is pulling away from the field, so yep, we're going back green next lap. Yep, we're going back green this time by. Yep, get ready, boys. We're coming to the restart. All right. Here we go. It's Pato Ward, McLaughlin, Palou, Newgarden, Herta, the top five. Then it's Dixon, Kirkwood, Power, Simpson, Lundgaard, the top 10. Green flag. And already Scott Dixon not wasting any time, getting underneath the 26 of Colton Herta. Trying to go for fifth, but to no avail. And here comes Palou to the inside of McLaughlin. Oh, watch out. This is tight off the turn. Side by side down the backstretch, and it looks as though McLaughlin will try to hold off that challenge from Palou, and looks as though he will. And here comes Colton Herta around the outside of Joseph Newgarden. And it looks as though he's going to get it off the corner. Yes, he will. Just clears Newgarden. Up to fourth goes Colton Herta. But Newgarden's not going down quietly as he takes a peek to the inside. Can't do it. Nope, can't do it. Oh yeah, no, definitely. For a fact, Palou would race differently if there was the championship on the line. But since he locked up the championship a couple races early, he could just relax. Oh, to the outside. There's Will Power around the outside of Kyle Kirkwood, it looks like. Yes, it is. And Power goes to the seventh spot. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if this was for the championship, he would race a lot more aggressively and make very, very risky moves, no doubt. There's, and here's Santino Ferrucci, who started at the tail end of the field after what happened on pit road. But meanwhile, we got a battle for third going. Here goes Colton Herta around the outside of Alex Palou, trying to make something work around the outside, side by side down the back stretch. And Herta's got third because he's got the third spot. Now working his sights on Scott McLaughlin. And there goes Colton Herta to the inside of Scott McLaughlin. Going for second, and he's got it. He's got it. Oh, watch out. A little loose there. And around the outside of Scott Dixon goes Will Power up to sixth. That's the difference. That's the difference that fresh tires make in the field. Yes, definitely. If I do a meme recap for the IndyCar race, that'll definitely be part of it. Oh, don't look now, but here comes Will Power. It's Penske fourth through sixth. Newgarden, Power, and McLaughlin fourth, fifth, and sixth. Oh, and there's Will Power around the outside of McLaughlin. Newgarden up to fourth spot from Power from Newgarden. On board with Scott Dixon now running in the seventh spot. But don't look now, but here comes Will Power He's on the back bumper of Alex Palou, going to the outside. Here he comes. Can he get there? No, he can't. But he's got the draft. Trying to make something work around the outside. He's got the advantage. Going in the first turns. To the outside. Here comes Power to the outside of Palou. And he just powers by Palou. Will Power in the podium positions. Into the third spot. Now setting his sights on second spot, Colton Herta. Yep. I think Colton Herta's in trouble now because Will Power is all over him. Going to the outside. He's trying to get a good run off the corner. And Colton Herta's drive. Here he comes. Power to the outside. Going for second from Herta. And it looks as though he's got it. Will Power up to second. He is flying right now. Power is flying right now. Now he's trying to set his sights on the leader, Pato O'Ward. Should Christopher Bell do the double, the Indy 500 and Coca-Cola 600? Absolutely. I 100% agree with you on that. Now, once again, that's the power of fresh tires right now. Pato O'Ward, he's been dominant early in the early parts of this race as we're past halfway through the season finale in Nashville. But now he's got a hungry Will Power right behind him, half a second back. The race is official now. If we get a sudden downpour, I doubt we'll get a sudden downpour. Look how beautiful it is at Nashville. Bright and sunny. I doubt we'll get a downpour. Yeah, clear skies. But up front, it is still Pato O'Ward leading the way at Nashville in dominant fashion. As we're about 105 laps away from the conclusion of this race. All right, be right back, guys. I'll be right back. What the heck? What happened? I just, I was, I had to leave for a few seconds because I was doing laundry, but what happened to the leader, Pato Ward? What happened to him? Oh, that sucks for the leader. That sucks. Yikes, the leader in trouble. The car just went straight in turns one and two. It just stopped turning. The car just stopped turning in turns one and two. Oh, and he was having such a dominant race up front, and it's all gonna come undone for Pato Ward. Yikes! With 96 laps remaining in this race. Well, the the race is pretty much wide open at this point since Pato Ward is now out of this race. Oh, 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 yep. David Malukas is being transported. He's being transported to a nearby trauma center. It looks like for further evaluation. But at least David Malukas is awake and alert, so that's a good sign. And here's the leaders on pit road. Herta's down and away. Power's down and away. Oh no, that's Newgarden. Yeah, that's what they just said, John. He's being taken to. Oh no, Power! What's going on with Power now? What's going on with Power now? The heck? Is the car locked out of first gear? Yikes. But back to what you were saying, John. Yeah, that's what they were just saying about David Malukas being transported to a local trauma center. But he, but but the medical team did say that he is awake and alert. He is awake and alert and in good spirits. So he's just being taken to a local trauma center for further evaluation. But at least we know he's awake and alert, so that's a good sign. Yep. Thanks a lot, Foster. Thanks a lot, Louis Foster. Oh, Colton Herta is now being forced to the rear of the field for something that happened down pit road. I saw him like almost make contact with Jacob Abel on pit road. I'm not so sure if Foster and Malukas is comparable to what Connor Jones did to Matt Mills last year. Heck no! What Connor Jones did to Matt Mills last year at Homestead was 100 times worse. You kidding me? All right, and it looks as though we're about to go green flag, back back racing this time. I don't think so. I thought we were. Come on. All right, green flag back in the air, and this time it's Alexander Rossi up front, leading the way. Well, oh, that was close. Don't know what was going on there. Oh, this is tight, middle of the field. Who was that? Christian Longard? Or was that Marcus Armstrong? No, that's Armstrong, who just took the fourth spot away from Alex Palou. And look at Connor Daly around the outside of Palou as well, going around the outside of Graham Rahal, the lap car. And there's Kirkwood going around Alex Palou as well. But up front, Alexander Rossi trying to hold off Joseph Newgarden. Excuse me. He's trying to hold off Joseph Newgarden right behind him, but Newgarden's powering strong through the center of the corners, trying to catch up. Here he comes. He's got in his drive, going to the outside. Side by side, can't do it in the first two corners. Rossi maintains his line, but what will happen down the backstretch? Not much. 80 laps to go. 80 laps to go at Nashville and in the IndyCar season. And Joseph Newgarden is not backing down. He is not letting Alexander Rossi get away. He's got a good run through the first two corners. He's in his drive. Here he comes. Oh, he's going low. What a pass! What a pass! That was risky. Risk versus reward. How about that for Newgarden? To the lead he goes. That was Colton Herta, who's in the 15th spot as they're battling right behind him. Don't know what's going on back there. Oh. Oh, right front tire failure for Paddle Ward, he said. Oh, that sucks for Paddle, who was dominating. The U.S. Nationals? What's that? The biggest NHRA event? Um, oh, it's a Labor Day tradition. Hmm. I think I might tune into it only for a few minutes. I'm not gonna watch much of it, but I might catch some of it. Yeah, Rossi, who was in the same position that Newgarden was in on that initial restart, he is not letting Newgarden get away. He is really keeping pace with Joseph Newgarden right behind him. And this was the pass Newgarden made going into turns 3 and 4. Very risky, but he made it work. As it's Joseph Newgarden up front at Nashville. And the event will be at IRP, Indianapolis Raceway Park. All right, nice. Oh, and Rossi just pitted, it looks like. Yep, he just pitted. All right, and we are back. And Joseph Newgarden trying to look for his pretty much his only win of the 2025 season because he has been winless this season. Trying to look for that elusive win this season as he's had bad luck after bad luck. throughout the majority of the season. So far, he is up front with about 60 laps to go in this race. Yeah, not only for Newgarden, but it has been a bad season from Penske overall in the IndyCar series. Most likely because of the because of what happened at the Indianapolis 500 during practice and qualifying during that scandal, the cheating scandal that took place. That was not in the driver's hands. And looking at Connor Daly, who is running very solidly in the fourth spot. Now back with Rossi up to the 19th spot. Oh, looking at the Rookie of the Year battle, we're looking at Louis Foster and Robert Schwartzman, who are tied right now for the Rookie of the Year point standings. They are tied right now. It's Joseph Newgarden on board once again as he is now dealing with the lap cars. But with about 50 laps to go, is now coming down to the wire. It is still Joseph Newgarden leading the way at Nashville. All right, and we are back with 45, coming to 44 laps to go now. And it's still Joseph Newgarden trying to continue his winning streak. Trying to continue his streaks of seasons with wins, as we see Alex Palou, who just finished possibly his final stop of the season with the 6.1. There's Kyle Kirkwood on pit road now. Moments of the race. All race winners. Oh, whoa. Christian Rasmussen with a wreck. Alex Palou caught a tire. Paddle Ward wreck. And Will Power stalled in the pits. Moments of the race right there. The Penske teammates Joseph Newgarden and Scott McLaughlin 1.2 seconds apart. Oh, and here comes the leader. Here comes the leader, Newgarden, on pit road. This could be the difference between winning the race and not for the season. So Newgarden in his stall. Same with Marcus Armstrong on pit road. Newgarden down and away with a 7.1. That might as well be his final stop of the season. Same with Marcus Armstrong, 10-second flat. Here's Santino Ferrucci on pit road as well. And here's Scott McLaughlin on pit road for his final stop of the season. Same with Robert Schwartzman. Random question: do you not like Denny Hamlin? If yes, I respect that. It's not even a question. Yes, I don't like Hamlin. All right, 6.1 for McLaughlin, 12 seconds for Schwartzman. And here's Scott Dixon on pit road for his final service of the season. Oh, man. Oh, that might be the battle for the win right there as McLaughlin got in front of his teammate. That was tight between those two, between McLaughlin and Newgarden. But McLaughlin got out first in front of Newgarden. That might be for the win. That might be for the win right there. Here's Connor Daly on pit road for his final service of the race, of the season. And Daly with an 8.1. There's Colton Herta diving onto the access road and coming into pit road one last time of the season. There's Louis Foster, who just completed his final stop of the season. And Herta's down and away. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a second. If Alex Palou is leading, that means he probably undercutted the two Penske cars. He probably did the undercut. Is in dead meat. Oh yeah, because he's stuck behind the lap cars, and here comes the Penske duo of McLaughlin and Newgarden right behind him. Yep, it's only a matter of time of when Scott McLaughlin can get around Alex Palou. Yeah, he's got a good run through the tri-oval. He's trying to close up to the back bumper of the 10. Easy there. Easy there. Oh, there he goes. Going to the outside. He's trying to get a run off the corner. He's in his drive. Where's he going to go? To the outside. Here goes McLaughlin to the outside of Palou. Oh, this is tight. And can he clear him? Yes, he does. McLaughlin to the point. That looked closer than I expected. And not too far behind. Here comes Newgarden trying to make something work around the outside. Oh, now to the inside. Yeah, Palou's in trouble. He's in trouble at this point because Newgarden just got past him. Yeah, Palou did all he could to try to hold off those Penske cars, but it just couldn't come to fruition. Yeah, the only thing that could go into Palou's favor is if a caution comes out because he is stuck right now. He is stuck. Now it is about a half a second between the two Penske cars, McLaughlin and Newgarden, both of which have had horrid seasons in 2025, trying to close it out with a win. But but Newgarden's a bit faster than McLaughlin. He's what for him, Will Buxton? He's what? Oh, Newgarden! McLaughlin into the wall. That is not a yellow, IndyCar. That is not an. Oh my gosh, officiating. That is not a yellow. He barely scraped the wall. That's not a yellow. Oh my gosh. He barely scraped the wall, and that's a yellow? Come on, IndyCar. Oh my gosh. Yeah, way too early on the caution button. Like, come on. Yep, that means we'll probably have a crazy restart. Yep, pretty much. Pretty much. Well, this is probably the last caution of the season, but that was not a yellow. Come on. Yet when Alexander Rossi had his fire at Indy 500, they didn't throw out the yellow. Psh, I can tell that IndyCar is taking notes from NASCAR. I can definitely tell that IndyCar is taking notes from NASCAR when it comes to pushing the caution button. Like, what are we doing? What are they doing? Yeah, that the Indy 500 situation that should have been a yellow, no doubt. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. Huh? Well, here goes nothing. Well, there's still safety trucks up there. All right, they're back in order once again. All right, will this be the final caution of the season, or will it be another one closing the season out? All right, I think we're going back green this time. I think we are. No, we're not. The lights are still out on the pace car. The lights are still on the pace car. Oh, okay. And the safety trucks are now clearing the way. All right, lights are out on the pace car. It is gonna be a sprint. It looks like with 11 laps to go when they get the restart, possibly the final restart of the season. Newgarden, McLaughlin, Palau, Daly, Simpson, Kirkwood, Ferrucci, Rosenquist, VK, and Schwartzman, the top 10. Yep, get ready, boys. We're coming to the restart. Here we go. Who is it going to be? Will it be the Penske boys duking it out? Or will it be someone else? Green flag, Newgarden's on the jump. Kiffin Simpson trying to make something work as he works his way underneath Connor Daly. And here comes Alex Palou to the inside of McLaughlin. Going for second. He's got it. Three wide, right behind him. Here comes Kiffin Simpson. Where did Simpson come from? Going for third, it looks like. Or, yeah, going for third, it looks like. Trying to. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. What is with the lap car right in front of these guys? What is with the lap car of Marcus Armstrong right in front of these guys? As this battle's still going on for third between Kiffin Simpson and Scott McLaughlin. Kiffin Simpson, can he get third? No, he cannot. McLaughlin's still hanging tough around the outside. Yeah, Kiffin Simpson is not going down without a fight. Oh my gosh, nearly touching wheels through the first two corners. Easy, you two. It's tight again. Nearly making contact with between the wheels, dude. Both these drivers really giving for all they've got behind the wheel of those cars. Yeah, with these two side by side, that's probably going to open the door for Connor Daly if there's any way around these two. If these two continue to battle side by side for third, and they're still not getting away from each other. My goodness. Holy cow. Oh, now Kiffin Simpson has the advantage, and he's got third position from McLaughlin. Now he's got the third spot from McLaughlin. Meanwhile, up front, for Joseph Newgarden, 5 laps to go, trying to close this season out with the win. Oh, Schwartzman. A little bit of a block on Ferrucci. What is with the lap car of Marcus Armstrong up there? Or is that Christian Lundgaard? I don't know who that is. And Schwartzman's on pit road. That might be the final nail in the coffin for Robert Schwartzman to try to close out as Rookie of the Year. That might be the final nail in the coffin for Robert Schwartzman. 3 laps to go, and Palou is closing quickly on Newgarden. 0.2 of a second. He is closing fast. It's not over yet between the 4-time champion and Joseph Newgarden trying to close out the season with the win. He's had a horrid season this 2025 season. This time by 2 laps to go, 2.5 miles. About 2.5 miles remain in the season. But around the outside, here comes McLaughlin once again on Kiffin Simpson. He's not going down without a fight. While these two battle side by side for second, the battle for the lead is on between Newgarden and Palou. But Newgarden's starting to stretch it a little bit. This time by white flag, 1 lap to go for Joseph Newgarden in the IndyCar season. And it looks as though Kiffin Simpson will hold off that challenge from McLaughlin down the backstretch for the final time. In 2025, Penske has had a horrid season from cheating scandals to bad luck on the racetrack. But it looks as though it's going to come to fruition as off turn 4, Joseph Newgarden closes the season with the win in Nashville. And how about Kiffin Simpson holding off Scott McLaughlin? Oh, it looks like McLaughlin did get Simpson for third. Oh, and he's trying to burn it out in front of the fans. And how about that? And there's the champ doing burnouts in the grass. Already clinched the championship two races early. But what the heck? Alex Palou still doing burnouts. And listen to the crowd as Joseph Newgarden has got the win in front of his hometown fans. And he's going inside the crowd. he's getting very comfortable inside that crowd. Hanging out with the fans. How about that for Newgarden? Finally got his lone win of the season after a horrid season in 2025. There's his crew and teammate Scott McLaughlin congratulating him. The 2024 Rolex 24 winner, two-time IndyCar champion, and two-time Indy 500 winner. Yup. That's his 32nd career win in the IndyCar series. How about that? 10th all time on the win list. And what better place to do it in his hometown of Nashville? Talk about a homecoming for Newgarden. Yep. And with that, that wraps it up for the 2025 NTT IndyCar Series season. What a season this was, with Alex Palou clinching his fourth NTT IndyCar Series championship, three consecutive years in a row that he's won the championship. And there's a good possibility that he could have won 5 championships in a row, not for 2022. But I digress. That kid is talented. Alex Palou is really talented, winning 4 out of the last 5 seasons for championships. He's definitely a Hall of Famer. But in the end, at the end of this race, it is all Joseph Newgarden finally coming home and winning in front of his hometown fans. That's a way to close out the IndyCar season, in my opinion, with a homecoming win for Joseph Newgarden after a season of horrid luck off the racetrack and on the racetrack. Yeah, after Penske had a horrid season this season in 2025, they finally they finally closed out with the win with Joseph Newgarden closing it out. So so that wraps it up for the 2025 IndyCar season. Congrats to Joseph Newgarden on winning at home and Alex Palou clinching his fourth NTT IndyCar Series championship. But folks, the fun is not stopping there because later on tonight will be the Southern 500, the NASCAR race at Darlington Speedway. So tune in about an hour and a half for live reactions to the NASCAR race at Darlington Raceway for the Southern 500 and the opening round of the postseason. Regardless of how I feel about the current postseason it is now, I'm still gonna watch regardless. But there's got to be some changes to the postseason. But that's a day. But that's a but that's a topic for another day. But for now, I'll catch you guys in about an hour and a half for the NASCAR Cup reactions for the Southern 500 later on tonight. So see you later on. Until then.